What is going on, guys? My name is Kenji and welcome back to my channel. Hopefully it's not the first time you're watching one of my videos, but just in case it is, I'm a first year doctor working in London. And in this video, I'll be telling you guys exactly why I'm quitting being a locum doctor, at least for now. So if you want more information about what being a locum doctor is, what it involves and how much I get paid, then head over to the link up here somewhere to go check that video out. But let's briefly talk about what being a locum doctor actually is. So a locum doctor is essentially an extra doctor in the hospital. So there are loads of places in the hospital that are understaffed, where there's people calling in sick, or maybe where the hospital actually needs more help in a particular area. And the way that they actually fill these gaps, the way they actually get staff to go and work there, is by hiring these locum doctors who are paid extra money or at a higher normal rate. So as a locum doctor, as a first year doctor, I was earning anywhere from 40 to 50 pounds an hour by being this extra locum doctor in my hospital whenever they needed me and in areas that were particularly understaffed or very, very busy. Now let's actually talk about what are the advantages of being a locum doctor. I think I briefly touched on it on my last video, but there really are two advantages, at least in my opinion, of being a locum doctor alongside your normal job as a basic salaried paid doctor, which is contracted to the hospital. The first, obvious reason why being a locum doctor is great is for the higher salary. So I was paid anywhere between 40 and 50 pounds at my local hospital for being this locum doctor. When I was working an extra 15, 20 hours a week, that was a huge, significant number, and I really enjoyed my coin. I really enjoyed all the money I was earning from being a locum doctor. So that's a first sort of advantage that you get from being a locum doctor. The second reason as to why I was happy to locum is I wanted extra experience. I've just finished medical school and I have no experience of being a junior doctor. So I thought, if I can pick up an extra few hours a week here and there, then that will give me another bit of advantage to actually learn how to do the job properly and just to gain extra skills. So during my locum hours, a lot of the time I spent working on Saturdays, and some Saturdays where I was working, the hospital was quite quiet, particularly after 7 p.m, 8 p.m. until about 9 p.m. The hospital was sometimes quiet, and during those sort of quiet hours, I was able to go to my seniors, to my registrars, and ask them if they can teach me how to do new skills, like for example, cannulating newborn babies, taking blood from newborn babies, and all of these really cool skills. So that was the second reason as to why I was more than happy to be a locum doctor. But now let's actually get into the juicy aspect of the story, which is why I'm actually stopping being a locum doctor, at least for the time being. And then after that, I'll tell you guys about my plans for the future in regards to locuming. So the first reason why I'm deciding to just slow down on the locums right now is that I actually pay so much tax now. And I hope the HMRC is not watching this video, or maybe they are, but I was paying a huge amount of tax being an extra locum doctor. To give you guys an example, if I worked an extra couple of hours and I ended up, let's say, earning roughly, 1,500 pounds, 1,500 pounds, after all of the deductions, I would only take home maybe around 1,000 pounds. So I was getting taxed around 30% basically. On top of that, I was also paying more national insurance and I was paying more student finance. After all the deductions, I was probably taking home maybe 60% of what I actually thought I would be earning or knew I would be earning. Now, obviously, don't get me wrong, that is still a great salary and I'm super, super grateful for that. But I guess when I started locuming, I didn't realize how much tax you actually pay, and then the extra national insurance and student finance and all those reasons. So if I was actually getting paid £40 per hour, if I deduct the time it actually takes to get to work and the time it takes to come back from work, and I also take away, let's say, the fuel and the cost that it actually takes to get to work, I was probably only earning maybe 25 per hour rather than the £40 per hour that I was actually being paid. So that was the first reason, not a big reason, but definitely one of the top reasons, is that you are still getting paid really well, but you are also paying a lot to tax and all the other deductions. That's the first reason. The second reason, and the main reason why I'm deciding to stop being a locum doctor for now, guys, is I got really burnt out. To give you a brief summary of what happened recently, I actually started my second rotation as an F1 doctor in geriatrics, and that was on Wednesday. It's currently Friday now. So on Wednesday, I started my new rotation, and I went to the hospital, or to my new ward, and I was expected to, learn the new system, learn how the new ward works, turn my mind back from pediatrics into adult medicine, and that was a very, very tiring day. Generally, when you're a junior doctor and you switch to a new rotation, the first day is always quite difficult. Now, because I was locuming on a Saturday and I was doing extra hours during the week, what I found is that my body and my mind were not completely resting. I only had sometimes, a Sunday off, for example, to just rest and recover. And on that Sunday, I'm not actually resting. I'm spending my Sunday catching up on everything that I had to do that week, including filming these YouTube videos for you guys, including getting ready for work the next, for the following week, meal prepping, doing my laundry, seeing my friends, friends, seeing my family, everything was focused on that one Sunday. So when I found that I was starting work on the next Monday, I found that I actually hadn't properly recovered from the last week, even though last week was really tiring and I did like 60 to 70 hour weeks because of the additional locums. So I essentially found myself being very burnt out, very tired, and not really being satisfied with my job. To be completely honest with you guys, I ended up actually not liking my job as a doctor, not because of what I was doing on a day-to-day basis, but mainly by the fact that all I was doing was working. I was working 9 a.m. till 9:30 p.m. on most days, maybe sometimes 6 days a week, and I just was not really enjoying my life that much because of how many hours I was doing at work. And I had to remind myself that being a doctor is amazing, but it's not all about, getting all this extra experience and earning more money. I have to remember that what makes me as a human being is the other things in life that I enjoy. I love making these YouTube videos for you guys. I have a huge passion for YouTube. I love going to the gym. I love seeing my family, seeing my friends, and my life became working for the last 4 months and only working and trying to find time wherever I can to do everything else that I really enjoy. So yeah, I got hugely burned out and just not really enjoying the job anymore, which is not what I wanted to do. Because of that burnout, I was actually taking a huge toll on my mental health as well. I found myself coming home around 10:30 p.m. every single day. I'd finish 9:30 p.m., come home at 10:30 p.m. and just not being very happy, being very tired, being very fatigued, missing my friends, missing my family, missing my girlfriend, missing going to the gym, missing all these activities in my life. And when I come home at 10:30 p.m., I have to very quickly eat dinner, and then I have to shower and I have to get ready to bed. And I literally have zero time to myself doing the things I enjoy before going to sleep and waking up to do it all over again the next day. And I wasn't doing 12.5-hour shifts every single day, but I was doing a couple a week, and I found myself just being so tired and just not being very happy. And I'm generally quite a positive person. I generally do have a lot of energy, but I just found myself not being very positive and not being the person that I wanted to be. And yeah, just took a very big toll on my mental health, and that's another reason why I decided to stop. The fourth reason is now because I'm in geriatrics. When I was in pediatrics, I was only doing 9 to 5 Monday to Friday. I had no weekends, I had no nights, and I had no on-call shifts. However, now that I'm in geriatrics, I do mostly work from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. However, in my rota, I also have on-call shifts, which last from 9 a.m. till 9:30 p.m. or 9 p.m. So I will be working more hours as part of my normal rota. On top of that, in geriatrics, I also have weekend work now. Whereas in pediatrics, I had no weekend work. In geriatrics, every couple of weeks, I do have to work a weekend. And again, that's just more hours added to my timetable. And I won't have those sort of free hours available to actually locum anymore because of my new rotation in geriatrics. And the final reason as to why I'm stopping being a locum doctor is because I want to grow this YouTube channel. I have so many ideas for this YouTube channel. I have so much motivation to make YouTube videos. I have so many plans for this YouTube channel to make great videos for you guys. And I found that if I was working as a locum doctor and I was doing all these extra hours, I was still posting YouTube videos. Don't get me wrong. I was still managing to get my videos out weekly. Shout out to my team who really helped produce these videos. But I was finding that these videos, like to actually take time to sit down, was becoming such a task and was becoming something that I just didn't enjoy anymore. If I'm coming home on a normal shift, coming home at 6 p.m. and I had a 12.5-hour shift the day before, I'm just way too tired to film, and I still sit down and film for you guys, but I don't actually have the same motivation, and it was just trying to get it, a tick box. I had no passion in actually filming, and that's not what I want. I want to grow this YouTube channel. I want to put loads of effort into telling you guys more about my life as a doctor and helping you guys as much as I can. And being a locum doctor just meant that I didn't give YouTube enough time as much as I wanted to, and that's a final reason as to why I'm stopping. So what is my plan now? Am I completely finishing work as a locum doctor? And the short answer is no. The first part of my plan is I just want to take some time off, guys, to recover. I want to take some time off my mental health. I want to catch up with my life. I want to get back to going to the gym. I haven't been to the gym probably in 2 weeks since I was in holiday in Kenya. I want to spend time with my loved ones, my friends, my family, my partner. I want to just catch up on life, guys, and recover my mental health, recover the energy that I had when I first started working as a doctor. And because the next 4 months in geriatrics is going to be hectic anyways, because the ward that I'm working on is so much busier, because I have on-calls and weekend work, because it's going to be that busy, I'm going to be doing the odd locum, guys. So to explain what I mean by that, if I find myself, in 1 week and having gone to the gym, 3 or 4 times that week, I feel like I've seen my friends and my family recently, and I'm happy with that. I feel like I'm on top of this YouTube game. We have a number of videos planned, ahead of time, and I get a text from the rota manager asking, if I want to do locum, then why not? Then I will be more than happy to take an odd locum here and there. But to put it regularly in my schedule every single Saturday, maybe 2 or 3 times during the week as well, to put that in advance, and it becomes very difficult, guys, because how do I know that 6 weeks from now, on that given Saturday, I will want to work? How will I know that my mental health will be good? How will I know that I'll have nothing else going on? How do I know my friends wouldn't want to meet up and I won't have all these other things going on in my life? It's very difficult to sign up to regular locums many months in advance, like I did before. So I will be taking the odd locum here and there if I feel like I'm on top of my life and I feel like, you know what, I want to earn, a bit of extra money and go back to, for example, pediatrics or on the adult medicine that I'm on now. Why not? Why not have an odd locum? But I'm not going to be doing any more regular locums for a while. And the final part of my plan in regards to locuming is when I go to my next rotation in psychiatry, which will be 4 months from now. Psychiatry is going back to be 9 a.m. to 5 p.m, no weekends and no on-calls and stuff like that. So I go back to having more of a nice sort of rota and a nice sort of timeline. When I go back to psychiatry and I feel like I've recovered, from geriatrics and this adult medicine that I'm doing right now, then I think I will be more than happy to take on more locums during that period of time. Right now it's just very difficult, but when I'm back to that 9 to 5 sort of schedule and there are locums available, then I definitely will be happy to take on more locums. But for the time being, guys, hold me to it. If you see me on my Instagram, posting that I'm locuming, please, message me and be like, Kenji, what are you doing? You made this video, you've put it down on paper, you're not doing any more locums. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to make this video. I wanted to literally have it down on paper and tell myself and have it on record, that I'm not doing any more locums for the next, couple of weeks to months. I may do an odd locum here and there, but I'm not doing any more regular locums at all. And I hope this video has been somewhat informative. If you guys are new doctors or if you're, a medical student wanting to start locuming in the future, I hope this gives you a bit of more of a flavor of what locuming is like and my thoughts and my feelings going through this last 2 or 3 months of locuming a lot on top of my normal busy schedule as a doctor. I want to make more videos about being a locum doctor, so if you have any more questions at all, please leave it down below in the comment section. Please drop a like, make sure you're subscribed as well with notifications on. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one.